Hey everyone, it's Emily. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in today and welcome to our new house. We just moved in over a week ago now and we're settling in, and I did post a empty house tour. And along this whole moving journey, I have been trying some new products and just loving some old favorites, and I wanted to do a video dedicated to a specific brand. This is something I want to do more in the future, of trying different brands that you may not have heard of to let you know how it is. I love supporting small independent companies, ones that are like made in the USA, and things that you just don't hear about that may have really awesome products. I feel like there's so many YouTube channels out there that promote like Urban Decay and those high-end Sephora brands, which I work at Sephora, so I mean I definitely have access to that, but I do want to just shine some light on some brands that may not get a lot of love. They don't have the same resources that large companies do. Since they are smaller, they aren't able to send out a bunch of PR to get promoted. So let me know if you like this video and like this concept, because I want to do this more often. I do have a few things already in the works that I'm trying out. The first brand I want to feature is Han, H-A-N, Skincare Cosmetics. I bought all these products by myself, just to let you know. I got them on the Petit Vour website. They are sold at a few different online resources, and they also have their own online presence. I shopped on Petit Vour because you get like 20% back in like free credits, so that's how I purchased mine. But I also looked on their website, and on their website they do have options to get like samples and such sent to you for a fee. So there's that option if you don't know what shade you are, you don't want to commit to like a full size of something. There is that benefit of shopping with them directly. So I first want to go into a little bit about the brand itself, and then I'll go into the 5 products that I have been trying from them. So they are a really small brand. Everything is made in the USA, and they are 100% vegan, which is amazing. They're vegan, they're cruelty-free, and they have a lot of ingredients that they don't add into their cosmetics. Instead, they add a lot of great skincare ingredients, which just, I feel like is always a good thing, to not just like cover your face, but actually do something while it's actually there and looking pretty. Does that make sense? I just wanted to read a little blurb that they have in their mission statement. So, we strive to offer the purest, healthiest, and highest quality color cosmetics formulated with nourishing butters, moisturizing oils, antioxidants from superfruits and green tea, vegetables and plant pigments, and pure minerals at reasonable prices. Our innovative cosmetics incorporate skincare ingredients to promote healthy skin while delivering vibrant colors from desirable and non-toxic pigments to enhance your natural beauty safely. And I just think it's awesome that you can just use cosmetics but also be doing something good for your skin at the same time. So I'm all about them, and their prices are reasonable. Their bronzer, I believe, is $16, and with the great ingredients that are inside, I'm totally willing to pay that price. I mean, some bronzers at the drugstore are close to that price anyways, so $16 for their bronzer. I'll show the other prices as I go through the products. They also don't use any harmful toxic ingredients or parabens. Instead, they use vitamin E and grapeseed extracts as their preservative. So they do have a natural preservative. I don't think they will have as long of a shelf life as, say, something that does have those ingredients, but again, you're getting a healthier version of cosmetics, which I think is really cool. So lots of great things going for this brand. I'm definitely on board with them, and I've been loving the products so far. So let me just share with you the products. You'll see me applying them to my face, and I'll let you know how my experience has been. Some things I've used for months and months, some I've just tried for about a month or so, but I definitely have had some great use out of these products and can really give you a good review. So let's just get into the items. The first product I have is their concealer. Just very simple packaging, which I enjoy. I don't mind paying a lesser price to have less frills. That's a bonus for me. And this is what it says about it. So it is a creamy and nourishing concealer, improves uneven skin tone, conceals dark circles, reduces redness, and lifts signs of fatigue while benefiting the skin from argan oil, shea butter, green tea, and vitamin E. It's dimethicone and silicone free, buildable, medium to full coverage, improves uneven skin tone, long-wearing formula, made with natural organic ingredients, and again, made in the USA. So lots of really good things that they say about it, and I will say I've been really enjoying it. Now, my biggest complaint about this concealer is that it only has 5 shades, and I'm shade number 1, and I even think I could be shade number 2. So for me, being as fair as I am being shade number 2, their shade is definitely not huge. There's only 5 shades. They really don't go very deep. They don't really have a lot of in-between colors. They are a smaller company, so I'm kind of giving them a little bit of a pass because a lot of small companies can't invest so much money into creating 40 concealers. So I understand why they don't have that huge shade range. Maybe if they get bigger, or maybe if they just have more exposure, they can expand their shade range. That's my hope. But they do only have 5 shades. If you're as fair as me, you will definitely find a shade that will work. But again, they only have 5. As far as the concealer goes, I will say it is medium to full coverage. You could build it, but I almost feel like it's so creamy that if you build it, it will just shift a little bit more throughout the day. It never quite fully sets, which I enjoy because I do have just drier skin and I don't want underneath my eyes to look super old or crepey or enhanced fine lines. Now it will settle a little bit, but this, since it doesn't quite set, it just feels really nourishing and hydrating throughout the day. I've only used this underneath my eyes just for shade purposes because it's too light to use it on the rest of my face, but I've really been liking the brightening effect, and it is really, really creamy. It's just so creamy and hydrating. My under eyes just look really healthy versus looking old or enhancing fine lines like I've mentioned. As far as application, I do enjoy using it with my fingers instead of a brush. I feel like it helps warm up the product and helps spread it a little bit further. It looks a little bit more natural, a little bit more seamless, where with a brush you can't quite spread it as far. Maybe it's the brush that I'm using, but I have been really enjoying this. Again, if you can find your shade, I would recommend it, especially if you're drier skin. If you have oilier skin or oily eyelid area, you may not find this enjoyable because it will move throughout the day. Again, it doesn't quite set. I think it's definitely more towards those normal to drier skin types. The next product that I have been using for quite some time, you've seen it a bit on my channel, is the Han bronzer. I have the shade in Ibiza, and they do come in 3 shades. I have the middle shade. Shade number 1, Malibu, is similar in the depth of bronziness, but it's more of a cooler tone. This one is more of a warmer tone. And then they do have one darker shade, which is more of like an orangey reddish tone, but I guess suitable for darker complexions. It does retail for $16, so pretty affordable. It doesn't, again, have all the bells and whistles with the packaging. It's just very simple. I don't mind that, but it seems very sturdy. I will mention that with all of their products. The packaging, even though it's simple, is very sturdy. Like, I've had this in my cosmetic bags for months and months, and it still looks brand new. So as far as what they say about this one, it is formulated with rice powder and organic cocoa powder and cocoa butters. And our bronzers add a healthy glow to the skin, I will say that. And it is talc-free, made with oil-absorbing rice powder to instead deliver a smooth finish. It has antioxidants in it, and again, it is vegan, healthy, and all natural. So I have been loving this for months. You guys have seen it on my channel quite a bit. Very easy to use. I have used it with a denser brush, but then I've also used it today, as you saw, with a stippling brush, this one here from Wet n Wild. So pretty easy to use, very easy if you have fairer skin. You can see it on my face. You can probably see it in most videos recently because I've been obsessed with this bronzer. I've actually almost hit pan, so you can tell that I like it. It just gives a nice natural healthy glow without shimmer, and it just looks very seamless. I've never had an issue where I've applied too much or it looked really patchy or weird. It's always worn very gracefully. I've also used it a ton as an eyeshadow, and it works well with that. I did, and when you see me using the other eyeshadow, it is just really easy to blend, and it's just a beautiful color for like every day. If I'm really needing to get out the door, I can just like slap it all over lazily onto my eye, and it's always looked just a little bit more put together, and I just have been really enjoying it and highly recommend. The next product I have, which you've also seen on my channel quite a bit, is the Hans blush. They have 5 different shades, and it also retails for $16. As far as this product goes, it is again made with rice powder instead of talc, and enhanced with antioxidant ingredients and plant and vegetable pigments to impart beautiful color and nourishing skin. It says it is eye safe, so you could use it on your eyes. I have used it on my eyes as well. I've actually, when I was traveling once, had just these 2 with me, and it worked perfectly well as an eyeshadow look as well as from the face. This blush, now I've only tried this one shade. Again, there are 5 of them, and I have been really liking it. It's a similar glowy factor as the bronzer, and it's really easy to apply. You can apply a little bit too much. Today I did go a little bit more heavy-handed than usual just so you could see it on camera, but really easy to blend, as I've said. Really beautiful, wears gracefully, doesn't look patchy. I typically don't set my face. I should say that. I don't typically set my face with a powder before applying these products, and they blend just as well on top of like creams, so I'm assuming they blend well on top of powder products as well. I have been really enjoying both the bronzer and the blush. probably my favorite suggestions if you are new to the brand. They just look so natural and fleshy and glowy and like you're not trying too hard, which I enjoy. The next product that I have is this one, which is their Illuminator. This is their cream Illuminator because I do believe they have one in a pressed form. It has 4 different shades and it retails for $18. And it says it's to provide a healthy glow to skin without glitter. And it's made with organic coconut oil, jojoba oil, and coconut butter and vitamin E. And it's supposed to be hydrating and nourishing and to give you a subtle glow without shimmer. This product really surprised me of how much I like it because when you open it up and you look at it, it just looks like a cream putty. You don't really see any type of glowy aspect. I was like, ew, what is this? It looks a little weird. I really have been enjoying it because it does give you a nice glossy glow. Does that make sense? Like right now you can see all that glow all right here. And yes, I use the bronzer and the blush, but you can see in the clip when I'm applying it, like it really just made me look like a glowy sheen versus shimmer. And I've been loving it. I have used it both with a brush and my fingers. If you want more of a subtle glow, you can definitely use a brush. I've used it that way quite a bit. I have been using it with this brush here, which is like a smaller brush from Real Techniques. It's their contour brush. So I've been using it with that, but I also like using it with my fingers if I want more of a punch and I can really like pinpoint where I want it. Like you can just add it all over and you just get like that glass skin without it being super heavy on this face. Now, since it is made with coconut oil, if you have acne prone skin, I am just so nervous of recommending this to you if you do have acne prone skin because coconut oil can clog your pores, but I haven't had any issues myself with me getting like weird bumps or anything or any irritation or any congestion while using this product. Now it is also made with jojoba oil, which is a really great product for acne prone skin. I know oils and acne prone skin, you're like, ugh, but jojoba oil is one of those ones that will prevent any bacteria from growing onto your skin. So I don't know if the combination of the two would prevent acne, but I haven't had any issues myself. I will just be wary if you do, again, have just sensitive skin in that area. But as far as the product, really like it. I do have the shade in Champagne. There are 4 different colors and highly recommend if you like that glowy skin. Really been liking it. Just something that completely blew me away when I first tried it. The last product I have of theirs is their eyeshadow. They do come in 9 different colors. All the shades are very natural. They're not like gonna be a blue or a green or a purple. They're very just like earth tones. And looking at them, they don't have anything that's matte. Maybe one, maybe Cool Coconut might be matte, but the rest have like a luster to them. Not really shimmery, but more of a satin finish, I guess you would call it. So let me read you about this one. It's talc-free, also made with rice powder, which I guess would be really good if you have oily prone eyelids because rice powder is like oil absorbing. So there's something to mention. It's made with antioxidant ingredients, made with superfruits, vitamins, and plant pigments to benefit the skin. It says it's a smooth consistency, blendable, and buildable. It's also infused with argan oil and tea extracts to benefit the skin. And again, they have 9 different shades. The shade I have is Charming, which is this deeper brown, as you can see in the clip when I'm applying it too. Similar, the closest thing I could find similar to it in my own personal collection is this one from Milani, and that is the shade Foxy Lady. So very similar in color. This is not as vibrant and punchy as a lot of eyeshadows are. I don't mind that though, because if you're choosing a color like this, at least for me, if when I chose this color, I was choosing it on the premise that I'll use it on like an everyday easy one eyeshadow look, and that's what I get. It's not super dark that it's making my eyes look hollow, but it's also just really nice and subtle, and you can see it today, really easy to blend. I did again use the bronzer to kind of just blend out the crease, but it is really blendable and it's really easy, and it is a great option for one shadow look eyeshadow. Now, I will say it is probably my least favorite product of theirs. I haven't tried other shades, so maybe that would change my mind. $15 for a single shadow is just a little steep for me, so that's probably why I'm just like a little hesitant to really recommend it to you guys. But if you like that one shadow look thing, or you're just looking for one specific color and they have it, I mean, they are good. It is buildable. I would say it's not the longest wearing either. So there's just a little few things that I don't like about this eyeshadow. It's not my favorite thing, but I definitely like it. So there's that. That is it for this video. Let me know if you liked it down in the comments or other brands that you would like me to try. I do have a couple other things that I'm trying out currently that I'm really excited to share with you and make a video on about in the future. But thank you so much for coming by today. Also, thank you for sticking around with this whole like house moving situation. I know I've been missing a few uploads. That's it for me, and I will see you guys later.